How's it going, everybody? This is Marcus, the Video Game Awards. Let's talk about the VGAs, the presenters, the nomination, who won Game of the Year, and the drama that actually came at the end. But I'll get into all this and more. But before I get started, I want to thank you guys so much for your support. It means everything to me. And for those who are new to my channel, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing rolling. You guys' support means so much to me, and thank y'all so much for supporting me. And for those who haven't subscribed just yet, what are you guys waiting for? Make sure you guys do that. You guys are in for a treat. So thank y'all so much for your support. Even for those who are watching everywhere, men and women of all ages, thank y'all so much. So let's get right into it. So the VGAs was last night, and I saw it, and it was actually pretty good. Everything from beginning to end was perfect, and it was excellent too. There are definitely some games I'm looking forward to playing, and even some games that I haven't played just yet. But there are games I'm definitely looking forward to playing as well. For example, Cyberpunk 2077, Idris Elba is going to be in it, and he's my favorite actor, of course. He played Knuckles in the recent Sonic 2 movie, and he's one of my favorite actors, and he's my boy too, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing that. Street Fighter 6 represent, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to playing that as well. There's definitely some additional additions to Street Fighter 6. I'm looking forward to playing that as well because they mentioned DJ coming back to Street Fighter as well. So I cannot wait to play and main as DJ like before, man. So I'm looking forward to playing that though. But that was my Jamaican accent though. So and also too, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I'm definitely going to get my hands on that as well because this was actually Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman. So I'm definitely going to get that as honor and tribute to Kevin Conroy as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing that game as well. So those are the games that I'm definitely going to get my hands on to play as well. I haven't played any of the other games, like for example, Diablo. I think there's the 4th installment of Diablo, if I'm not mistaken. It is. So I haven't had a chance to play that yet, but I definitely want to get my hands on that as well though. So because I love RPG and role-playing games though, for sure though. So but yeah, as far as the presentation goes, it was incredible. Christopher Judge actually won Best Presenter as Kratos. God of War is awesome, by the way, which I thought God of War was going to actually be Game of the Year, but they pretty much killed the entire categories last night too though, so I thought that they were going to pretty much win it. But of course, it was well deserved because Christopher Judge was definitely awesome as Kratos. Al Pacino was there as well. He was the one that actually presented the award. The flute guy, Pedro Estas, killed it with the VJ Orchestra. So I love the VJ Orchestra. They always killed it because they play all kinds of video game music that I'm familiar with, and they always kill it every time. So definitely my favorite band for sure though. So, but of course, Game of the Year actually went to Elden Ring. And so, of course, I want to give my congratulations to Bandai Namco, From Software, all the gaming creators and the content creators who were involved. Shout out to you guys. You guys are incredible, and you guys are the reasons why I love playing video games myself. So I just want to thank you guys for your hard work. And I know about hard work, how it comes into making a video game. So but you guys are practically gamers yourselves, so I understand that for sure though. So, but again, congratulations to Elden Ring and the team behind it though. So especially to Hidetaka Miyazaki. So yeah, so I will say arigato gozaimasu, which is thank you very much in Japanese. I know a little bit of Japanese, so I can actually get by just a bit though. So, but that wasn't the highlight of the night. Apparently that actually came at the end because some random kid came on stage, and after when Mr. Miyazaki gave his speech and thanked everybody, this kid came on stage and basically said he wanted to thank his orthodox rabbi Bill Clinton. But it was so weird, but I've got some information on the guy, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I got the video, and we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So let's do it. This is actually from the Vga'S from last night, though. They're playing the music from God of War Ragnarok, so awesome game, though. Straight goosebumps every time. And see, they smashed every category. And again, I'm quite surprised they didn't even win Game of the Year. My friends have the game. I love God of War too, though, so. Awesome. And of course, Pedro Estache killed it with the flute. Ah. So incredible. I've always wanted to go to the Vga'S myself, so I'm definitely going to go and stream it too.
Goosebump, I told you. Alright. Game of the Year winner is Elden Ring!
Yep. There's Hidetaka and his team. That was cool. Okay, so this kid right there in the kicks, I think these are Kanye's, shoes. I'm not for sure, but I'll get right into it in a second, though. But yeah, he's like smack dab in the riddle. He wasn't even sitting with Miyazaki's team, which is so weird. And I'm surprised the security didn't even come up there and like take him away, escorting him out of there, though. I was wondering who that was, though. And they probably thought that he was like a bodyguard or something. He's like right in the far right.
Thank you so much.
Arigatou gozaimasu. This dude. So it's really 4 guys. He's like far away too. He's very chilled.
I would like to share this great appreciation with our entire Elden Ring team members, everybody at From Soccer, our partner Bandai Namco, all collaborators, and last but not least, Mr. George R. R. Martin, who created the great mythos for this game.
すごく大変で問題の多いプロジェクトだったので、ディレクターとしてはすごくホッとしています。そしてですね、このゲームオブザイヤーという、最高の栄をいただいた場でいうことではないのかもしれませんけれども、これからも今よりもこのゲームよりもですね、面白いゲームを作っていこうと決意してますので、ぜひよろしくお願いします。
We have faced so many difficulties while developing this game, so as a director, I'm really relieved. And this might not be the right thing to say
in Japanese.
The on occasion of the receiving the GOTY award, but I have made up my mind to create even more interesting games than this one.
で、このエルデンリングについてもまだやりたいことありますので、その点でも今回の実証すごく大きな励みになりました。
As for Elden Ring, we still have several more things we want to do. So getting this GOTY award really encouraged us.
He's done Bloodborne too, and Demon Souls. So.
最後にこのゲームをプレイしてくれて、楽しんでくれて、支援してくれた多くのユーザーさんに最大限の感謝を伝えたいです。本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげで。我々あるいは私は作りたいゲームを全力で作るという最高の ことができています。本当にありがとう。皆さんと同じ時代、この時代に今ゲーム制作に従事できたことを本当に幸せに思ってます。ありがとうございました。
And finally, we would like to, express our utmost gratitude to all the fans who played, who enjoyed, and who supported these titles.
I mean, he's just standing there like.
We want to create and do our best because of you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Matan. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I do not want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
What?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
This has been such a special night.
Jeff was so ticked off too. You can tell by his face.
The 10th annual Game Awards. We're lucky to do this every year. We want to thank all the industry for their support, and of course all
Oh
the
my God.
viewers of the show. Tonight I do have one last special announcement from us. To celebrate our 10th year, the Game Awards is thrilled to be partnering with the LA Phil.
Oh my gosh.
Evening of video game music performed live at the world famous Hollywood Bowl next year on June 25th, 2023. We'll be celebrating the past decade of video game music and looking ahead to its future. You'll be hearing much more about this historic collaboration early next year. Until then, thank you so much. Have a safe and happy holiday season, and we'll see you in 2023. Good night, everybody.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, Jeff Keighley, he basically just, like, he came out there, he was, like, so ticked off. You can tell by his facial expressions, but he actually became composed and presented anyway. I would have done the same thing, too, but I would have been ticked off, too. Like, who the heck was that guy, man? Like, this kid that came on stage, like, what the heck? So, oh my gosh. But yeah, like, you can pretty much tell, especially if you look at what, like, I'll pretty much go back to it for a second, but you can pretty much tell that Miyazaki's team, especially by the end of his presentation, they were looking around while this kid was talking, and he was like, who's that? So, oh my gosh. So I got some information about them already. So I got this information from both Forbes and Polygon.com, and apparently this wasn't his first go-around. So his name is actually Martin Evan, and apparently, let's check this out. He was actually, well, before I get into it, he was escorted by security by the end of this presentation. Then he got arrested because Jeff Keighley even said on Twitter that whoever it was that got on stage was arrested. So the individual that got on stage was the one that was arrested, though. So, but man, they have to tighten their security for sure, though. But anyway, what had happened was, and I'll read this real quick. He was pretty calm about it, and thankfully so. Nothing bad actually happened, though. But just reading the article right here. So Evan's stunt began with From Software's Elden Ring developers left their seats to accept their rewards from 2022's Game of the Year. When they reached the stage, viewers noticed a baby-faced boy standing at the back of the group. This was Evan, who told Polygon he bought a regular ticket to the show and simply walked up from his seat in the audience alongside the award winners. As soon as the developers ended their remarks, Evan grabbed the mic and let loose a quick bit of absurdist nonsense. I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Security immediately escorted Evan off stage, but by then, he had already claimed his 15 seconds of fame. For what purpose, though? Was his statement an anti-Semitic dog whistle? Or was it simply a wasted opportunity to tell millions of viewers something else that mattered? Or even something that might be funny to anyone other than 6 of his friends on Discord? And so, apparently, talking to Polygon, Evan repeatedly insisted that he had taken him to the stage solely to promote the former president, and according to Evan's secret Rabbi Bill Clinton. The Game Awards host Jeff Keighley tweeted last night that following the escorting of Evan off stage, the young interloper had been arrested. The Los Angeles Police Department told Polygon that although a police report was taken, there is no arrest related to this incident. Evan declined to comment on the specifics of his detention, admitting only to having been escorted off stage by a security guard. So, I guess, I know depending upon if him being a juvenile, they probably weren't going to do anything. And apparently from what I just read, no arrest was even taken, though. But to think about it like this, though, it could have gone a different route. Because his hands was in his pocket, and he was behind Miyazaki's team. He could have pulled out a weapon like a knife or a gun and took out Miyazaki and the rest of his team. And we would be talking about a whole different scenario, too, though. So, like I said, I don't know if this was actually staged or not, because we've already had incidents already as far as like the Oscars nominations and stuff like that. And I don't want to get into the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock's debacle, but like, we definitely could have had something that was entirely dire worse. Like, this definitely could have been like a terrorist attack. But apparently he was already known by several people. So according to General Aldine on Twitter, he was playing Warzone with Eddie. And basically he said, "Look, who's behind the Elden Ring guys? It's my homie." And someone replied, "Bill Clinton?" with multiple question marks. Then Aldine replied, "That's him. The same kid who was on InfoWars? The one with the free Taiwan thing." So he was on InfoWars basically. And of course, InfoWars is created by Alex Jones. And he's also another guy who does the conspiracy stuff. But anyway, someone replied, "Did he just walk up there and no one stopped him?" And then he replied, "I was playing Warzone with him 4 days ago. And he told me his plan, and I told him there was zero chance it happens." And then he replied, "What?" And that's kind of like my thing. Like, they basically just let him come up on stage and practically said, like, crazy absurdities about Bill Clinton being his Reform Orthodox rabbi. Like, what the heck, man? And then if you go on Google, you type in Bill Clinton, his name is trending. So it's like, not only his name trending, but the Vga'S is trending. Like, that was practically it, though. But you can pretty much tell that, I don't know if it was a skit or not, but you can tell Jeff was kind of uncomfortable for a split second, but then he gained his composure and started thanking everybody for showing up, though. So, but man, that's just insane, though, because, like, I've never seen anyone pull a stunt like that, because, like, this guy was wearing Yeezy shoes, too, and I'm thinking, like, oh, I must be the same one on here, I guess, like, just giving my reactions. But someone actually wrote to me and just said that, basically, that they have to up their security, and, of course, this was definitely flashing his face as far as like what Jeff was doing, that you can pretty much tell that Jeff was uncomfortable. So Jeff was basically had to be pretty cool about it the entire time, though, because I was thinking like, wow, really? So, but then again, I'm glad. I mean, the Vga'S was great anyway, but I'm glad everyone was safe and nothing happened, and apparently he didn't cause any harm. But think about it like this, though, he could have. I mean, with so much going on right now, I mean, it could have been like a terrorist attack. And then the Vga'S would have definitely been on Fox, CNN, MSNBC, and other media outlets to cover this. And it definitely would have been a tragedy. What turned into a fun atmosphere was supposed to have been a fun atmosphere. And it definitely would have turned into a tragedy, though. But like I said, someone actually wrote to me and said that this was definitely a slap in the face to Jeff and the presenters too, because his career was flashing right in front of his eyes. Because what if it would have came like, hey, this kid would have came out with a weapon and took out Miyazaki and caused harm on stage and everybody else that was there, though. So you were just thinking like, man, this could have turned out like in an entirely different way. But I'm glad it didn't. It turned out really well, so I'm glad that everybody came out safe. And I don't know what's gonna happen with my Teen Eden kid. He actually looks like my T from Captain Planet, one of the Planeteers. I mean, because Monty is the youngest member of the Planeteers. He kind of looks just like him, so I'm thinking like, dude, that's just insane, man. So, the wild hair and everything. And it could have been passed for Miyazaki's kid, but that wasn't his kid because there were like 4 Asian dudes that were up there, and my team could have passed for like someone being like either half Asian or half Jew, whatever the case. So, anyway, it was messed up, but I'm glad they handled it. And no telling what's going to happen in next year's VGAs. Hopefully they can up their security and it'll be a lot safer for sure, though. Someone even said that this event actually saved the VGAs. So, but anyway, I love to go to the VGAs myself and go as a, as a member of the audience. No, I would love to be a presenter myself and honorary and give out video game presenters myself. But I'll never pull a stunt like that. I mean, I'm charismatic, but I'm not deadly charismatic, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, I practically would do what Jeff Keighley's doing, being the presenter and everything like that. That's what I would want to do for sure, though. So, but anyway, the games I'm looking forward to playing, guys, is going to be awesome. Like I said, I'm definitely getting my hands on Cyberpunk, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Street Fighter 6. Those are the games I definitely want to get my hands on, especially the sequel to Marvel Spider-Man. So I definitely want to get my hands on that as well, though. So definitely want to get my hands on all these games. So I'm looking forward to seeing what next year's video games is going to be like. So it's definitely going to be awesome, guys. So, but anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the VGAs. Thank y'all so much. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. Your feedback means a lot to me, so thank y'all so much for everything. And I love y'all so much. And yeah, great night though. Hilarious night, but I'm glad it turned out the way it did though. But I love y'all so much. Excelsior. I'll catch you guys in the next one.